produce aisle got uncomfortably quiet between us after I claimed a migraine to skip her church picnic, and she found me buying avocados. The grocery store near my apartment has a little community board by the exit where people post tutoring flyers and lost cat photos. I never look at it. I only noticed it because my coworker Darlene stood there every lunch break like she was checking for messages from God. Darlene is nice in the way that makes you feel guilty for being annoyed. She brings homemade muffins. She remembers your dog's name. She asks follow-up questions. She also talks about her church constantly, but not aggressively. More like weather. Our women's group is doing a food drive. Pastor Tim said something beautiful. It's a gentle hum in the background. I was new at the office and I wanted to fit in without becoming anyone's project. So, when she invited me to her church's community picnic, I did the classic thing. I said yes, then planned to invent a conflict later. The picnic was on a Saturday. I woke up, stared at the ceiling, and felt that heavy dread of a social obligation I hadn't earned. I didn't want to go sit on a folding chair and pretend I liked potato salad while strangers asked where I'm from. I texted Darlene that morning. I'm so sorry, migraine hit hard. I'm out. She replied immediately, oh honey, rest. If you need anything, I can bring soup. Soup. For a migraine I did not have. I should have stopped there. But by noon I felt fine, and my fridge was empty. I told myself I'd just run to the store quickly. Hood up, in and out. Darlene lived across town. What were the odds? The odds were excellent, apparently. I was in the produce aisle choosing avocados like my life depended on it when I heard my name in that bright, excited tone that means you can't pretend you didn't hear. Darlene stood there with a picnic tote bag and 2 kids, still in her church t-shirt. She looked genuinely happy to see me for half a second, then her face flickered, like her brain was trying to reconcile migraine with examining limes. I went into panic honesty mode, which is a terrible place to be because you speak before you think. It passed, I said. I just needed groceries. She didn't call me out. She smiled politely and said, I'm glad you're feeling better. Then she did something worse than calling me out. She offered help. We have extra plates, she said. If you're up for it, you could still swing by. No pressure. No pressure is pressure when you've already lied. I laughed too much and said I'd see how I felt. She nodded, told her kids to grab apples, and walked away. I finished shopping fast and left, cheeks burning. The lie itself was small, but the way it revealed my avoidance felt huge. I couldn't stop imagining her telling someone at the picnic, oh, she's okay, and everyone smiling like I was a delicate creature. Monday at work, Darlene brought me a container of soup anyway. She set it on my desk like a peace offering. In front of the whole row, she said, just in case you're still recovering. People cooed. Someone said, "Aw, that's sweet." Another person asked if I get migraines often. I smiled and said, "Not usually," and I could feel my voice tightening. After that, Darlene stopped inviting me to things. Not in a dramatic way. She still smiled. She still asked about my weekend. But she stopped extending her life toward me. I watched her invite other coworkers to potlucks and prayer breakfasts and volunteer days, and my name never came up. I got what I wanted. No more invitations. It just came with a label I didn't choose. Now I'm the person who's sensitive. The one who might cancel. The one you should be gentle with. All because I couldn't say, plainly, I don't want to go. So I hid behind a fake migraine and then got caught buying avocados. Last week she asked if I wanted to join a committee at work, and I heard myself say yes too quickly. I'm trying to relearn that a simple no is kinder than a dramatic excuse. But every time my phone buzzes, I still brace for soup. And I keep buying avocados like they're evidence.